Wow, just wow. If you can't tell, I've lost my voice. This past weekend's retreat in Boonville, California was absolutely amazing. Heart opening, mind blowing, amazing. To the 10 men who answered the call and showed up for this retreat, my heart goes out to you. You men have answered the call and you are doing the work to become unshakable men and embodied leaders who are more purposeful, powerful, and present in your lives, your work, and your relationships. But now the work of integration begins. Just as I arrived back to my home here in San Francisco, California, I ran into my own challenges with integrating in my own personal relationship. This is a beautiful, beautiful opportunity to realize that when we show up, when we answer the call, when we do this work, we then create an environment where we can uncover our unconscious scripting and our wounds. And then when we re-enter into the default world in our life and relationships, those things are still there. But this is an opportunity to take the skills and the tools that we've discovered in this liminal space, this very special space that we created in this weekend's retreat, and to show up in a more empowering way, to respond differently than we have in the past. This is always a special reminder to me that even though I do this work, when I return home and when the men here, when you return home, you are going to run into challenges. And so now the work of integration begins. The re-entry process begins. So next week, April 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are going to have our retreat integration call. This is an opportunity to meet with myself and other Unshakable Man community stewards, John Bellett, Wandell Jackson, Mike Mazersmith, Dr. Chris Spromberg, and myself and the men from the retreat, and to simply slow down and to recreate our container and to touch in on what have we run into in our re-entry, in our integration, and then to support one another in how we can make that process more smooth, more powerful, more present, more purposeful. Also, I want to invite you men to join the 6-month Embodied Leadership Training Program. This is a program where after this call, we will join together into a crew with up to 12 other men. Right now, we have 4 crews running inside of the community, and some of those crews have space to fill. Those crews run for 2 hours, 3 times a month. We continue the work together in these tightly held containers, and we support one another to be more purposeful, powerful, and present, and to bring what we discovered in the retreat into our lives over 6 months together. When you graduate from this program, you're going to be a member of the Unshakable Man community. And when you graduate, you can either stay in a crew or leave the crew and be supported by men who have graduated from the program in the past in helping you start your own men's group, or you can join one of our community men's groups with men who have already been through this program, who are continuing this practice inside the community or outside of the community. So that's it, gentlemen. I simply wanted to follow up with you here to let you know that my reentry process didn't go so smoothly, right? This is real. This is real life. And at the same time, when I sat in the car with my partner, and when I was faced with a challenge in my relationship that came out of a subject that came up for me in the retreat, I had you guys in my mind and in my heart. And I had the skills practiced from this weekend, fresh in my body, so I could respond differently than I have in the past. And while it was challenging, I was still able to connect. And so my heart goes out to you, gentlemen, who are entering back into your default lives and relationships. No matter how it's gone, no matter how it is for you, just know we're still here and we have our integration call next week to touch base with one another. If you have any questions or if you need any support, please reach out to me at team@unshakableman.com. I can connect you with Dr. Spromberg or myself or any of the other men who are in the retreat. All right, gentlemen, I can't wait to see you in group. Have a great day. Have a great week. Bye.